looking at the balance on their website.
Need to have straightened out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise everything.
I've got to talk to the safe company too about getting the shelf. They're trying to play games with me. I just want to buy a shelf for it. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, that should be pretty easy.
Yeah, so far not.
Really? That's surprising.
They're owned by a different company.
Oh, of course.
The model number. I want to buy another shelf. If not, I'll make one out of plywood. You know, I'd like to buy one.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Is I got into something else last night. Jen's looking for a smart TV that'll do 4K.
What's she gonna do with the old one?
I'm assuming eventually get rid of it. And she already voiced. She's like, well, Dad's gonna say I don't need it. I says yes, but he said that about a few other things, and we have them now. He said that about stuff that he bought. So, you know, it's I mean, it's really nice to get off her the Roku that she has.
Yes.
Which is limited. I mean,
well,
I said, well, you can buy one of those cheap TVs that has Roku built into it.
Yeah,
but
go with the
it's the same limitations with the Roku box you have. Yeah. It requires a credit card to use, or something like. Even if you don't purchase anything.
Yeah.
And they have limited. You know, I says, what you need is a Samsung TV, just some kind of smart Samsung TV. And I says, well, how big is what does your stand support? Well, I think I have a 40 inch, so it'll probably support a 43. Well, she thought initially 50. I was like, well, it's a lot easier to get something 43 inch than it is 32. Because if you're going to buy a Samsung TV, and if you want something that's 32 inch, that's 4K, you basically got what I have in my room.
Which works good.
Yes. But it's also more expensive than a 43 inch would be. Because it's smaller. So I was like, well, yeah, I'm sure I know there's a lot of options, and they're not as expensive. The good thing about Samsung TVs is you already got like an Android operating system built into the thing, and basically have the Google TV thing built into it. And then, of course, it's because it's a smart Samsung, you can get all the free Samsung channels put on it. Or it's auto comes with this.
Gives you a lot of options.
It gives you a lot more than most of these smart TVs give you.
Pluto's got a lot of stuff on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I told her, it says, a long while back, it says for $200 you can get a, you know, an NVIDIA Shield, which basically will pretty much add a lot more smart stuff to your existing TV.
Yep. It's probably a better idea.
She doesn't even have a 4K TV, so I don't know.
We gave her the best we had at the time.
Yeah.
It's free, set up for her free.
Yes.
The second one was set up with a cable box and all the rest of it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know how to do anything with it. I haven't done anything with it in years. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the traffic.
Getting closer and closer to summer.
Yes, everybody's realizing.
And now that it's what, the second week of May, colleges are going to start getting graduation here.
Yep.
Within either this week or next week.
Soon.
And then high school will be out in a week or two. So that'll be full summer, and then summer school for whoever goes to that.
July, August. It's back to getting ready for winter.
Yeah.
single liter. Water cooled in the front. Automatic air, all the fancy new stuff. Front wheel drive.
Yep.
Got back from Vietnam, I was going to buy a Super Beetle. Could have paid cash for it too. Should have probably, but I didn't. Indiana, I didn't do a whole lot of travel. I did go to Michigan. I did go down to almost the Kentucky-Tennessee border for night fire and other police firing and combat fire stuff. And did that, and then we didn't go out much at all. Basically, I'm working. And I went to Quebec. I didn't have a car. I was going to buy a VW microbus up there. When I got to Germany, I was looking at a Audi or a something like that. And they had a deal through the BX. You could buy an American vehicle. So I was making payments on a Jeep, and I kept changing my specs. It says no problem as long as you're not within this many days of leaving. So finally, I said that's what I want. And I said my orders have just been changed. They said we can't meet your. Because I wanted them to have it either in San Diego or Fairbanks. He said, we can't make the delivery date for you. I said, well then let's just cancel it and get my money back. Otherwise I would have had a brand new canvas covered Jeep to freeze my butt off and last.
Well, today they probably say, oh, we can't do that. We can't give you
back in the day, that's the way it was, okay?
Now they'd be like all sales are final.
Yeah, well, if you say you were there for 4 years and you made it payments on it every month, at the end of the 4 years, you could have it paid off without hurting yourself too bad, since you were living in the dorm anyhow. Which would have come home to a brand new vehicle, brand new American vehicle, which was a pretty good deal. It's just you didn't have to play this game whether you could take it to Europe or whether you could bring it back from Europe or all kinds of games like that, because you could buy something. In Europe you could drive, but you couldn't bring it back, so it wouldn't meet American specs. So to upgrade it would cost big money. So usually bought something cheap and old and drove it while you were there, and then got rid of it. Okay, that's fine. Since I didn't have any wife or kids to be concerned about, I wasn't living in housing. I was living in the dorm. I didn't need anything really. But working on my 7 level was a big deal, because that carried me all the way till I made Master Sergeant, and would have been good if I just sat there as a 7 level, but then I got my 9 level done. Went to the academy, and then I took the senior academy correspondence, so I did all that happy stuff. Myself a shot at senior, but that didn't work. Had I stayed a cop, could have went to jail, or could have got busted, or could have made senior. Would have been worth it? I don't know. I don't think so. Because we would have been vulnerable for assignments to who knows where. Of course, once you go over 20 at that time, you can say it's not a war, so I can say no. Type of thing.
Well, as you said, that after a certain point, you couldn't keep up with the young security troopers. So.
Nope. That was definitely true. When I hit 20 years in service, I was at least 20 years older than they were, so what's that tell you?
Yeah.
And I retired, I did 8 years. I did 8 years in missiles, so I stayed 24 years, so I would have been, at the end, I would have been 24 years older. And if I'd have made senior, I would have had the lost weight and been past dirt. And then when you're in your 40s, it ain't very easy to do.
No, I'm finding that out.
I retired when I was 44, I think. That's
no, 42.
42. Yeah,
This was 92 when you retired.
that's right. But still, 42. You can't keep up with 18.
No. Your knees are blowing out. Your knees are problems. Your hips are problems. Your back is starting to go out.
Mine is fried. Yeah.
I don't know. So mine is not any better either.
So it's like, I don't know. Could have been working on my master's at CJ, but what was the point? Master's of Public Administration and Criminal Investigation and Jurisprudence. Now, the Criminal Investigation and Jurisprudence would have been interesting. Master's of Public Administration, I don't want to.
The thing I found out is, unless you're going to a chiropractor like every 6 months, which a lot of people don't, that same thing happened with my back.
Yeah.
Could literally happen to anybody else.
I think you're right.
Doesn't matter if they worked out all their life,
Yep.
was in the best shape possible, to a person that's even lazier than I am. That disc decides it's gonna bulge. It's gonna bulge.
It's gonna hurt. Yep.
Now, most of the time when these things happen, one disc bulges, but it's not as bad the pain as I was in. I had two disc bolts at the same time, and of course one of them had to be over the biggest nerve in your back. And when it was bulging, it was causing the main muscle that runs up your back, to spasm massively.
Yep.
Which apparently, from everything I've heard, doesn't happen very often.
Well, it's grumpy too.
I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm now a statistic number that's different.
Yeah, I hate to miss that on.
We get here early enough that there's not many people here. That's amazing.
It's 10:23, so it's not that far off our normal
just
time.
people aren't here.
Yep.
Usually there's a lot more people here.
Oh, it's a Monday.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Could be, man. Does help it happen.
Hey, they're repossessing it.
Probably not the way they would do that. Why did we just lose all the air?
Because it moved to the north.
Okay. Can we have a blend of that so that we don't get so hot?
Well, whatever.
That way we get part of the game.
Legion stickers. Amateur radio Legion stickers.
Yep. You're in the Legion Amateur Radio Club, whether you know it or not.
Hooray! Hooray!
Yeah.
Put the stickers.
Looks like this road might be shut down.
Put the stickies over the rust spots.
That's awesome.
Patching.
Yep.
Maybe they're patching a little bit more than.
Yep, they're trying.
Oh, we can go around it.
That's what I thought I would do. Go over the grass or whatever.
The truck. Oh.
You see the South Water Tower now, pretty good. So I didn't realize that. Yep, found the ditch. Okay.
Yeah, so let's do any construction down here. Or they block off this road, I don't know. Extra cones, they use them somewhere?
Well, they had them up here, and the police were running a course, a training course up here.
Yeah. saw those, well, not exactly the street, but, no, I think it was when we saw the turkeys the other day.
Oh, yeah.
People enjoyed that. Most of the Minot are saying people enjoyed seeing the turkeys. One guy says, only 3? There's only 12 around there.
Found what we found, man.
Some other people were saying, oh yeah, years earlier, they chased me out of my own driveway.
Are up, that's pollen levels going. Everything's got a. I just am surprised.
Well, everything's green and there's that much rainfall.
Yeah, river birch. I don't understand why it hasn't got with it. Some it will.
And it's not been. It was planted at the very end of last season.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Give it a few more months.
It's got red bark, so I'm assuming it's still alive.
Yeah.
There's a lone engine. Buses are doing something.
It's probably either field trips. So usually try to do this time of year.
Yep.
Football is going to be starting up for the summer. All practices will be. Probably a lot of field trips because they usually try to do field trips at the end of the year. So. What I remember. Whether they still do that stuff, I don't know. I know a lot of places they used to do field trips
Yeah.
to don't do field trips anymore. They're not even open anymore.
Really?
Yeah, we used to do a lot of the field trips to the Falkirk mine. Well, the Falkirk mine, not really open anymore. Well, I mean, not like it used to be.
Yeah.
But they used to run tours of that place like every week.
Yep.
It seemed like for May and June.
Yeah.
I remember going there a couple times. Only time I ever went, I only did one time where we went inside. And I wasn't all that keen about the heights of the elevator.
Yeah.
So I got set in the control room, which is where I really wanted to be anyhow.
Oh, that's good.
I was the only one that got to sit in the control room. I was like, oh, watch the computers. Oh, it's fine with me. Everybody else is touring the high-end places, looking down through the grates, down into the furnaces and other things. I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to see that. It's fine to see outside stuff. Even the operators, you got a kick out of me to be in there. Running NT4 on everything at the time.
Yeah.
I think it was like 94, 95. So.
NT was fairly stable. Have we driven by the bank?
Nope. We'll go this way.
That's what I thought.
Kind of the same thing when we went to the water plant. Only everybody got to go inside the. Well, not everybody got to go inside the water plant. The garrison.
Oh.
Water control thing. A few of us got to go in. So some of us that were on first tour got done early. So second tour went down into the bowels of the facility. Well, by the time the second tour was going into the bowels, it was getting lunchtime. So there was only like 3 or 4 operators in the control room.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished early. We went to the control room, which was fun. Then the second or third time we went to the water plant, they were cleaning out the spillway. So they took us out onto the spillway.
Yeah, that's
Which was fun. All the guy says, if you hear a loud siren, run. I'm like, yeah, but there's no water behind the dam. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised if something glitched or something.
Yeah.
And I totally says, speaking to this guy, I called the customer service, I was talking, and it's just, June from Babu.
Yeah, he's definitely from out of town. wheelchair here?
No idea. Maybe.
The other spot's staked out by somebody else.
I think that'd be a bad idea to go sit in the corner and do that. Like, why would you, I don't know why we wouldn't go to like a vet center or some other place.
See if they can help you. Yeah.
Yeah, something, you know, or, you know, the Legion or something, you know, versus sitting out on the corner or something. I think you get more immediate help out of those places than you would out of sitting on the corner. I mean, even if it was a pride thing, you know, like some people don't be more prideful stuff, I think it would be better to go to a veteran place to get help than trying to get stuff on the edge of the street.
Well, at some point in a
But then again, some of
situation-
those people make real good money on the edge